I know my father was a good man.
Yeah.
And that you have been a very good friend.
Oh my gosh.
And that is all I need to know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right? That part. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
Is this the end?
Hey! This is the season finale. Look, listen, everybody has been waiting for this. This is Season 3, Episode 8, and the title is called Into the Light and Past the Drove.
Back to the ton.
Yeah.
We shall go.
Back to the ton. Listen, make sure you stay to the very end because, you know, me and Mikel-Claire are going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and the things that, you know, may have a scratch in our head. So without any further ado, let's get started.
Thanks, Netflix.
Thanks, Netflix. Sorry, lost the volume for a second, but we back.
We back.
Hey, Sunderland. Now, just to give y'all a heads up, we have been in celebration of the season finale, so we're feeling very good about this episode. Hope you enjoy.
He slept on the couch, yo.
Sleeping on the couch on your wedding night?
I am off to Bridgerton House for breakfast.
Thank you.
But my mother is coming.
I'll give you and your mother some privacy.
Oh.
You do not have to leave.
I wish to.
Dang.
Ooh.
That part.
Let that man cool off. He'll be all right.
He really will.
He'll be all right. He's just got to cool off.
He did marry you.
Yeah,
I mean,
that part.
Yeah.
You have a visitor in the drawing room.
He's obviously here for the long run.
Serve her tea. I'm not yet ready.
I bet it's Cressida.
Oh, because she found out. She's going to be
Yeah.
like, I know who you are.
Yeah, so here's what you need to do for me. Watch.
Chris is about to make that play.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you're right. Oh, you
yeah.
called it!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I trust you had a happy wedding night.
What are you doing here?
I'm simply paying a visit
Ooh.
to the esteemed Lady Whistledown.
I'm here to extort you.
Whatever you think you know, you're incorrect. Now I wish for you to leave.
That part.
Thinking back on everything, it makes perfect sense.
Ooh, Chris is about to make her play.
Oh,
Suspect
absolutely.
you,
As she
As you
kind
are
of
so
should.
very forgettable.
Oh.
Shame I cannot stay long to savor it, seeing as I am under lock and key until my aunt arrives to steal me to the countryside.
She's such a worthy villain. Bad guy.
You love it back.
You are going to pay me double the
Yep.
Queen's reward, so that I might set up my life abroad.
I'm not mad at
Or I
that.
will tell everyone of your true identity.
I get it. Is it true? Yes, Mama.
Well, here's
Yes,
the thing.
Mama, I'm
Here's the thing.
Whistledowning.
Her mom would probably be like, where the money? Where the money?
It's not true.
She got the money, though.
I know
Just
she
the whistle
did.
down money.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, she was like, give me a moment. Just give me a second.
Every ball. Always there is an hour at which you disappear. I thought it was because your social manners were under at a certain point. What a fool I have been.
Mama.
All the terrible things you've written about your sisters.
Mm.
Me. About yourself. Proposal to claw us out of ruin time and time again, and yet, under my own roof, my own blood has been sowing the seeds of our ruin all along. How could you, Penelope?
And chick is coming home to roost.
Does your husband know?
That question.
No, what? I mean, she knows that they've had some issues. That's why.
For a gentleman such as Mr. Bridgerton to know that your actions have led to blackmail.
That part.
As for an annulment, even the most sanctimonious bishop would grant.
I do not wish to lie anymore.
You better pay that money. Yeah, you do need to tell the
Well, I
queen.
would forbid it.
You can't. I'm a grown.
Clearly, my word is not one you choose to follow.
I am a grown married woman.
You have sown these seeds. It's time to reap them.
That part.
Woo! Let's see how she do it, though. Let's see how Penelope. I think Penelope is crazy smart. Let's see what she do.
Yeah, oh, look, she's playing chess.
You played carelessly today, Lady Danbury.
Oh.
What move was that?
Oh, I missed it.
Strong.
Maybe it's the Queen's Gambit.
Coming with accusations. of
Love the
I was
framing.
wondering how we would come around to that. The Bridgertons are such favourites of yours. No, it was no accusation. It is the truth. I am closer to finding Lady Whistledown than ever before.
Yeah, but
Facts.
you broke up their breakfast.
Yeah, but it was one of the people in the room.
And what will you
It's
do
the Queen, too.
Oh,
once
absolutely.
you have uncovered her?
Off with her head.
One, of course. And then? Will you command her to stop writing?
These are good questions.
Yeah, I mean, what do you plan to do? But in her latest editions, it has become evident that there is a vulnerability there, a certain grasping to find herself.
Ooh.
Is that why you are trying to protect the Bridgertons?
It's a good question, though.
I'm onto something, aren't I?
That perhaps Lady Whistledown is not trying to beat you at your own game. Perhaps she is merely trying to stay in the game. As a vulnerable player.
A pawn. She moved the pawn, too.
Yeah. You can relate to.
Oh, I love Queen's.
Time ago.
The series was just the Queen.
Oh, Queen Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte, yes. Oh my gosh, sorry about that.
But then the game would be over early. And what fun is there in that?
Look at the Queen. She's like,
How bad do you really want to win? It's like that whole saying, like, what does a dog do after it catches the car?
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't know
like,
that
what do you do
saying.
now?
I'm not that old.
Certainly no one would notice. Well, Penelope has married her Bridgerton.
Goodness, Prudence.
Have you ever seen a lady with child at a ball, Philippa? But no. That's because once women start showing, they are expected to retreat from society.
Oh my goodness.
To go out on a whimper.
I would do anything to help you avoid that fate, my sweet.
Good.
Just hold my arm and shut up, dude.
That part.
Crystal and gold and hundreds of flowers. We can have bugs.
And,
Bugs.
Should we discuss a budget?
Of course.
Yeah, my man's like, sounds expensive.
Yeah, look at them. Very, very large.
And y'all are not ballers
Y'all better
on
pay
the level
together,
of
though.
some of these other lords.
Y'all got to pay together.
And I know well enough as the matriarch of our household that no one is. The
That's
best
true.
thing that we can do right now is be out in the world so that the town does not.
Everybody looking at y'all.
Look at her. Look at Lady Violet. She's like, oh, no.
Perhaps our nonchalance will convince the Queen that her accusations are incorrect. God help us. Now go ahead, eat.
Take advantage of that out and about. Eat that ice cream.
Out like any other family, having ice cream and planning a wedding.
She can't say that out loud. It's not believable.
John and I are going to apply for a special license so that we can have a simple, small ceremony at home, after which we shall retreat to John's family estate.
To avoid any further bluster.
I still want to meet his family.
That part.
And I assume your Oxfordshire estate cannot be more than a day's ride away.
About that.
We should like to take residence at John's primary estate.
In Scotland?
Oh.
Where is that exactly? It's close to the border.
No, the Highlands.
Oh, look at her face.
That must be at least a fortnight's ride away.
Oh, it is why I so enjoy staying there. The distance creates a true sense of peace.
I ain't mad at him.
Me neither.
My man just want peace of mind.
Love
away from this craziness in this city.
Music.
Second time we've seen a chessboard.
Yeah.
So we're
it's
gonna
like
get
a
some.
game of
Yeah, we're gonna
strategy.
move some pieces this
Yeah.
this episode.
Try not to think about yesterday.
I think Mama was just thrilled the Queen graced your wedding breakfast.
No, that ain't it.
No, that's I'm like, that's what you're talking about.
I was not expecting to see you till later this afternoon.
She knows, Colin, you don't have to hide your ire.
Certainly we should not be having this discussion in front of Miss Bridgerton.
She knows too.
Yeah.
So glad to see the whole of Mayfair seem to know before your own mother.
And why do we all suddenly know that we know?
Because Cressida discovered my secret.
Is it smart?
Yeah. Oh, she's very smart.
I'm not sure.
It does not matter how. If she knows, we must prevent her from revealing it.
Oh, I'm not asking for your help. I merely wanted to be honest with you.
It is.
Okay.
If Miss Cowper spreads this gossip,
She's her husband. This is her
You're
his
right.
family
It's the
name.
time.
Yeah.
It's the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that is certainly a relief to hear.
No, that is kind, Colin, but I can pay her.
Yeah, she got money.
You have made that higher sum.
Slightly more, if we're being honest.
All this time.
Look at her. Look at her. And you didn't share it with your mother? Look. Look.
Please, would you just let...
I will not cower to Miss Cowper. I will call upon her tomorrow.
How about
Bring
we...
her to see this course of action is ruinous for everyone involved. It is the only way forward.
You can't go see her. She holed up in her house. Her daddy and her mama gonna be like, what you want with our daughter? And they're not gonna leave you alone with her.
Is there a conversation that when you get married, you lose your voice?
Despite what the Ton might say, you insult me if you think this is not still a respectable household.
That part.
Yeah.
Leave us. It does not matter any longer. Please go.
Krista got some kind of something in her hair. What is happening?
She got the wind in her back. That's what it is.
She got the whole. She got
Krista
the whole
like,
curls.
Yo, what's up?
She
Where
got
my
the
money
pink-
at?
She got the pink curls going on.
Trust anyone but myself.
You must feel terribly lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have known what it's like to be truly alone when I'm off on my travels.
Poor Mr. Bridgerton.
Right? Out traveling the world.
Continent, seeing the great
Talk
sights
about
of the
I'm
world,
alone.
as only a man can do.
I would recommend.
Remember Penelope
Bridgerton,
told him
I'm
that?
confused. It seems you have come for me to pay you sympathy, but I'm the one who is meant to be paid.
You liked that, didn't you?
At least he came hand in hand.
Penelope is no villain.
I can understand why you might hate Whistledown. Her words are cutting and sharp. And still, her readers are willing to pay to read about themselves week.
That's very
You
true.
sound as if you hate Whistledown. You sound as if you are jealous of her.
No, I'm not.
I feel like he is because of the writing. I thought that.
That is interesting.
Yeah, she's a published writer.
If even Penelope can find grace for you, do you not see that the Ton, too, will forgive you? And surely your
Forgive
father
her
will
for-
welcome you back to London when all this passes.
No,
my
he
family.
won't. You don't know my father. That father crazy.
That is the difference between you and me. You take for granted that you will always have your family's support.
That part.
We are not the same, Mr. Bridgerton. And we never will be.
Miss Cowper. Miss Cowper.
Run me my money is what she's talking about.
I have a printer's apprentice who is willing to corroborate the truth. All for the pleasure of meeting the real Lady Whistledown. You have until the Dankworth Finch ball to pay me.
She said,
Ticking.
I want my money tonight.
Ticking time bomb.
Reflecting upon the lack of support I shall have in the future, perhaps I am not asking for enough from you.
Whoo! Cressida! Cressida was like, I ain't the one.
I'd have let Penelope pay her. I would.
What need could you have to hold on to your money now? Let us in.
No, it's not a good time. I am expecting a visitor.
Who?
Nunya.
Right?
None of your business.
Look. She's like, you take care of them.
She sees the big picture in the house. I like her.
She protects the madam of the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least my sisters will be content when my actions lead to destruction.
Sort of has her reasonable moments. Let us hope today is one.
It is for her. It's reasonable
Did
for
you
her.
truly like her? Or did you
I think she
befriend her
did.
simply to punish me?
I think she did too.
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoyed her at the start. Though, perhaps the very initial befriending was tinged with just the tiniest bit of petting.
I must apologize.
Well, we're going to do all that. Then this is all fall together
I've
then.
made everything
That
must.
part.
Oh, this is my fault entirely.
What do we do now?
I am certain the Cowper girl only wants you to write a few glowing words on her.
That's a lot of money, apparently. If she doesn't even have it.
I mean, according to the chat, it's the equivalent of millions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have 20 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money Cresta asking for.
Already am. I would not worry. Francesca seems to have found an inner courage.
Yeah.
She talked to the whole queen.
Using it to get as far away from her mother as possible.
Oh, it's not about you.
I purchased this.
I know,
As
it's a mama.
Yes, I was about to say.
At first, it was quite harsh on the palate. But with time...
I love her analogies.
You will have my support in Francesca's absence. And also my brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Real conversation.
Do not have to discuss that. But perhaps we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Give your blessing. It is certainly not my place to give or withhold a blessing on the matter.
But you're my friend.
We're both adults.
That part.
Yeah. But you're my friend. I still want, I don't want it to affect, I would be like, I don't want it to affect our friendship.
Yeah.
It is not as though I asked your permission.
That's true.
Wow.
That's very true.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, I did.
Suddenly going down rather smoothly.
That was her dad.
She said it's suddenly going down rather smoothly.
You know.
Yeah, she knows.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
I know my father was a good man.
Yeah.
And that you have been a very good friend.
Oh my gosh.
And that is all I need to know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right? That part.
And my brother is a good man.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
And you are a good friend.
I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know as well.
I love them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I got the goosebumps a little bit, just a teeny bit.
Over him, I shall not
Did you hear what she said?
for his folly.
There's nary a man alive with such power.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Queen Bridgerton fans, y'all know what that means.
Yeah. Queen Charlotte fans.
Yes, Queen Charlotte, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's got on darker colors this episode.
Oh, it's Penelope here.
I cannot put him off any longer, Mom. That solicitor.
Oh, the guy with the talking about the money in the air and everything.
Yeah, but she's got 2 babies on the way.
But there's no guarantee they're boys.
Show him in, I suppose.
I still think Penelope is the one that has this boy in her. Not that we'll be able to find out in this episode.
Yeah, but I don't understand if the money is the issue. She's married. She just married into money.
I think it's it's the house and everything too. Remember? Because if you don't have an heir, then the estate and all that doesn't go to them.
One of the most esteemed and respected families of the town.
Yeah.
Regrettably, no. I have not come on happy business.
Oh, he reminds me of somebody from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Not the evidence I sought, no, but all the evidence I shall need. And in fact, Aunt Petunia's neighbours in Cornwall seem to agree with me. From what I hear, she was in a perpetual state of poverty.
She was not a great saver, living frugally so that others might one day benefit.
Her creditors.
Oh, as you eat my cookie.
I know your funds came from Jack Featherington's fraudulent activity.
Ooh.
That the Featherington title should be transferred to a more scrupulous family.
Oh.
I shall be submitting my discoveries to the royal authorities this week.
Dang, he came to gloat a little bit and ate your cookies.
Well, the thing is, she did lie, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's not lying.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of shaming the family, mama.
You stole from them. You humiliated them. You stole their dignity.
That part.
You and I have done is not different.
What you have done is a crime.
I did what I had to do to protect this family.
That part.
With your collar.
Myself.
Oh, from whom?
It is not the same.
How was I to raise daughters when all my life I was taught that all power comes from a man? Done, you have done entirely on your own. And even if I do not like what you have written over the years,
You respect the hustle.
you and I both, we have done the best we can with the opportunities that society has afforded us.
I agree.
What will Lady Whistledown write about our disgrace when I am exposed?
That part. See, I don't think she realizes like the vulnerability or like the reasoning behind some of the stuff that people do, Penelope, when she writes about people.
What a thing you have made for yourself.
Thank you.
With great power comes
great responsibility.
So more alike than I care to admit.
Y'all both hustlers. I agree.
I think that's beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
I do think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that conversation.
Be like, yo, we got it how we got it, but
Yeah.
we got to change the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that.
You're upset about me leaving?
No, of course not. I did not expect you to settle quite so far away.
Anthony and Kate are headed for India.
Yeah. Yeah. On your own when you are home. Now I fear I may be losing you for good.
Mama, It's the opposite.
She'll have Marcus, though, to keep her company, keep her distracted a little bit. I mean, I know it's not the same as your children. However, you know, gives you a little distraction.
And beauty on Oxfordshire.
I would have been too tempted to come home regularly.
But you will come back.
Of course.
Ooh, that's tough.
But you have shown me that there is another way, that there is beauty in the slow approach. Already so wise beyond your years.
To have and to hold from this day forward, for richer and for poorer.
May you now live together in holy matrimony until your dying breath.
They've never even kissed before because, you know, society and all that. She's like, yeah, your mother.
He's like, hey,
she's probably never kissed anybody. You know what I mean? Because
I didn't consider that either.
Yeah.
Looks happy. If that is the case, who are we to judge?
That part.
He looks like a fine fellow who is very lucky that Anthony has already left town.
That part too, because Anthony was not
Anthony was like, who I gotta mess up?
Yeah, he was not having it.
It was a beautiful ceremony.
I thought so.
Second only to the beauty of its host.
Violet does look nice. That dress is nice.
The Dagworth Finch ball, yes.
She doesn't know how to act. She's so. Remember though, she said when she met her husband, she stumbled over her words. Oh.
And a brightness you have instilled in both Gregory and Hythe. In this moment, when I feel so much gratitude for my new wife, I feel it in equal measure for the remarkable woman.
Oh my gosh.
All of you, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, John.
Man, and you know that probably was not easy for him.
No.
Dreadfully out of practice.
I believe the last time I nearly moved you to tears was when I first started playing.
She was not the only one. I wept in my room from the hideous court comedy.
Mama did not abandon me. And I shall not abandon you now.
Is that a threat?
Francesca's dress is giving me life. Let me just tell you that right now. That is so beautiful. I can't.
I like see Eloise pour her wine in her glass.
Oh yeah, she's like, let me, because she, you know, she don't like any of this stuff.
But we're running out of time.
I cannot ask you to lie to your brother on my behalf. Your family.
That part.
The one you've so kindly shared with me, they are too good.
I thought about that. I didn't want him to lie because of her stuff.
I will not let my lies spread any further than they already have.
Go ahead, girl. Good girl.
Then how am I meant to help you?
By loving me.
Mm-hmm.
You've given me so much already. You've taught me to hold my own. You have shown me I'm capable of pleasure beyond imagination, but...
That part.
Just being you is enough, Colin. I do not need you to save me. I just need you to stand by me.
But I do know this. Miss Cowper still hangs over us. And as long as you live with this secret, there will always be something between us.
I know.
You got to tell the queen. That's the only thing to do. She's got to talk to the queen and be like, it's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then kind of, like you said, she's very smart, so she can figure out how to make it work for both of them.
Use that big, beautiful brain.
Yeah. Maybe she's gonna put it in
Letter for you, Your Majesty.
She might put it in the actual.
Oh, she wrote it straight to the queen.
Yeah. Oh, look at the queen's hair.
Let's have a chat.
Oh, she wrote letters to a bunch of different people. It's not even all the money. She's like, let me just get this little bit together. She's probably going to publish something that says that it's her.
Maybe.
I think she's going to. She let the queen and her mother-in-law know first. And then she's probably going to... She's like, dang, I ain't seen this much money in a minute, young lady.
Maybe that's to help her family. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe not.
That money? No, I think she gave it to her to take to the printer to publish the new Whistledown.
How house is far too warm.
You're right, sister. It is my wife's doing.
Be quick to blame the women. No.
Tonight it will matter no more.
She's looking at that clock like TikTok, mother. It's so funny how much I like Eloise, knowing that she and I would not be friends in real life.
Certainly not. Believe me, the more I learn, the more I realize how little I know.
That part is a big fact of life.
It feels right now that the next thing I might learn may change me entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I agree profoundly with everything you have said, as I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about.
We should not let so long pass again between us before we meet on these swings to be entirely confused together.
I love their relationship. I really do.
I'm certain Varley has done her utmost.
Here we go. I think it's going to be nice. I really do. Yeah, there we go. Maybe Penelope did it? Oh, that was what the money was for.
Right.
To the house person, the house manager. That's what that was for, so her sisters could shine.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get them?
We got them.
The bugs.
Mm-hmm.
My ma told me she wished for you to have the greatest ball Mayfair has ever seen. You're welcome.
Making sure her mama's stay in that shine. I love that.
Well, because she knows how much her mom has done for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't really...
Beautiful.
They don't really...
I am proud.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. That was a very kind thing to do. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yes, it is. Wow, that is a beautiful thing to do for our family.
That was a nice gesture.
That's amazing.
Ooh, some good music, a beautiful
Wow,
chandelier.
look how it looks at night.
Yeah, because in the daytime, I wasn't feeling it. I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, this looks a hot mess. But it looks very nice with the chandelier.
Look at the way she's sitting in that. She like, I did this for my family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That feeling? That's like when you buy your mom a house or whoever a house. Oh my gosh. I want that feeling so badly.
Look what I did for my family.
Woo. Wonder what's going to happen when the queen comes in, because we still don't know what letter she got from Penelope.
That's true. Maybe an invite to this.
It might have been an invite to this. She might have said, this is who I am. How can we work together? You know what I mean? I don't know. There's got to be some kind of incentive.
This is her last night in society. At least Prudence and Philip are having the time of their life.
Oh yeah, she must have told her.
It is not your invitation that brings me here.
Dang, queen.
She's playing.
Cease.
Who run it?
Immediately. Queen show up. Everybody pause.
Who run it?
Placing her in an impossible situation, I received a letter earlier this week from Lady Whistledown.
Oh, she waited a whole week?
Okay, hold on. Let me sit up. Sure.
Knocking my knee.
That's
Oh,
my
my
bad.
God, homie.
Let me get right.
Watch my knee.
The queen is speaking.
Asking to address you all herself, to plead her case publicly before I pass my judgment. So I turn the floor over now to the scribe herself.
Woo-wee! Wait till her sisters see too. Her sister's gonna be like, oh. This dude.
Not him.
My apologies.
That was
her.
Heaving bosom. Heaving bosom time.
Okay. All right. Now we here.
Yeah.
We here. What we gonna do with it? What we gonna do, Pen?
Well, remember Lady Danbury had a conversation with the queen about,
Yeah.
the reasoning behind. Oh my gosh, here we go. The spotlight is on you.
Yeah. What you gonna do with it?
Literally.
Hello, all. Or should I say, dearest gentle readers? In the beginning, I never thought anyone would take my writing seriously. Why should they? No one has ever taken any part of me seriously. No, it can be intoxicating. But I was careless with that power.
Mm.
It was easy to cast aspersions from the shadows where I could not be found.
I'm like this.
Keep speaking. Keep speaking.
Courage it takes to live a life out in the open. To honor one's weaknesses publicly. But I can no longer conceal the biggest piece of information I have. My identity. That is why I am so very grateful to our queen.
Back to the queen.
Forcing me out of the shadows with her most cunning scheme.
Back to the queen.
Well, you know, you gotta give her her props.
I mean to aim my quill more responsibly. That is my repentance. And my plea.
All of that.
She seems humbled, but we will be watching that she remains so.
Wow.
Barely an inconvenience.
You need her on
Just
your
alive,
team.
without a little gossip.
Barely an inconvenience.
Look at there.
Barely an inconvenience.
Look at there.
Thank you for your honesty, Penelope. Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you. Mad respect for Pen for that.
Thank you for your honesty.
You know the courage and the bravery it takes to sit there and own up to it? Just own up.
The redemption tour has now been completed.
It's complete. The redemption tour is complete.
The bugs. Remember she said she wanted bugs, so they got bugs? Oh, they're butterflies. Okay, I do like that. That's pretty. I don't want them around
And you know
me.
what? And it's a symbol of growth.
Oh, yeah.
Butterflies.
Your
Because you're no
beauty.
longer you're no longer this little caterpillar anymore, you know? The growth. Caterpillar. I told you we were celebrating earlier, so
Caterpillar.
Okay.
The redemption tour is now complete. I feel content. I feel like Colin and Penelope can dance now.
Butterflies. Like I said, bugs. You are a genius. I know.
The Featheringtons are still in it though with the dude.
Yeah, they're still in the. But you know, you still got the Bridgertons though that can pull them out. Look. I think that's the real champion right there.
She made it all happen. Yeah.
Her Majesty was close when she assumed Whistledown was a Bridgerton protecting
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah.
But I know the family well enough to know it was not one of them.
That part.
You knew it was me.
I suspect it. You are not the only lady of the town who can keep a secret.
Ah.
Look forward to your next edition.
Lady Danbury run it. I'm sorry. Even though the queen run it, Lady Danbury right next to her like this. That's like her the hand of the queen.
The hand of the queen.
We can now tell that solicitor your money came from my writing.
That's true.
We'll have no recourse.
That's true.
Time for us to do better.
That part. Oh, I just love to hear it. Time for us to do better. All of us. It's time for us to do better.
Baby.
I love that.
Baby, all of us. You on a whole.
All of us.
Baby, he's on
Shoot.
You want to save the world mission.
No.
I love you. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Not sorry about that, but you know.
No, what? Absolutely.
I do not believe I've seen my mother so quickly shocked. And also so quickly impressed.
That is some respect, though, to let the mom know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not wish for any harm to come to you or your family as a result of today.
The Queen herself has accepted you.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's you that I need to accept me.
Everyone else publicly, but Whistledown has upset many who will not soon forget. The future may not hold such happy days.
At least she's realistic, too.
Yeah.
As I found out you are Whistledown, I have done everything I can to try to separate you from her. But the other day, I went back and read all of the letters you have sent me.
And it was her, that voice.
And after seeing you speak today, well, I would not want to. Because forgive me, but that was bloody brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
It was well played.
I mean, and if it's somebody you love and they're shining like that, it is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been envious of you.
I knew that. I knew
of your
that.
success, of your bravery. And now I simply cannot believe
But you're my wife. Yeah.
how lucky I am to stand by your side and soak up even a little bit of your light.
Oh my goodness.
Will you please do me the honor of joining me on the dance floor, Mrs. Bridgerton?
All you had to do was make it right, Penelope, and now I'm all for it. I mean, just take accountability and just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm all for it.
This is a great ending.
Yeah, I'm all for it. That was beautiful. Look, Marcus and Violet out there. Hopefully Francesca's out there with John. She hasn't danced in so long. It's so sweet. We should throw a ball.
Exactly. Come to the Mikel-Claire and Syntell ball.
Yeah, we throw the ball. We throw the ball, y'all.
Have it now. BYOB though, bro. BYOB.
Yeah, and
BYOB.
it's called a live.
We might have to keep that.
Yeah,
the ball. Yeah,
with the ball.
The live ball.
The live ball with Syntell and Mikel-Claire.
Okay, I'm ready to patch it up with Eloise a little bit too. Like, make it official.
Oh, well, like I said, now that she's apologized and all that stuff, I feel like it's, forgiving time for everybody. Apologies all around.
Mama will love the idea of me keeping an eye on you, but in
To
truth,
travel.
I simply wish to live for a little while outside our tiny bubble.
I can
Good for her.
I can understand
I
that.
cannot change the world without seeing more of it.
Yes.
I promise you, I will give you your space.
That would be kind of strange.
As long as you stay in your wing of the castle.
Yo, wing of the castle.
Yeah.
Wing?
Yeah, you gotta check that over with your son.
Yeah.
With your husband.
You might want to ask.
I caution you. Every sordid detail John has spoken about me is a lie. The truth is power.
All right, Mikel.
And you, Miss B?
Your new love interest.
Yes. Yeah, something. Yeah.
Well, not for her, but maybe for Eloise.
Martin.
She seemed a little smitten.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe I feel like Francesca's a little interested. Yeah, look.
But with every closing chapter, the story is sure to grow richer and deeper.
She's in blue now. You see?
Yes, she
She's
is.
a Bridgerton.
She's in Bridgerton blue.
That I write this final, unbelievably short sentence as Lady Whistledown. Goodbye.
Yeah, come on now. You know you ain't done.
I hope not. Oh, wait. Oh, the baby. Look, 2 girls, and I swear I think that she had the boy. Look, she had the boy.
Still cannot fully believe you had a boy.
Did I call that?
In the air.
Did I call that?
Featherington is quite handsome.
Gets that from his father.
Nah.
I think little Philomena will one day become a great writer without any need of a husband.
Well, it certainly runs in the family.
Change that legacy. I like that.
And with the retirement of my literary persona, I should like to formally introduce myself.
Oh, so she's going to be herself.
Oh, is the voice going to change?
Previous wallflower, current columnist, wielder of a quill.
And hopefully, dear reader,
Yep.
As we begin this next part of our journey,
I'm going to miss her voice, though. The Whistledown voice.
yours truly, Penelope Bridgerton.
That's a good season right there.
That was. It was good. It was good. It's solid.
That's how you end things right there.
That's solid.
That was beautiful.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Whew.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful season. I'm not gonna lie to you right now.
As somebody, I know you were somebody that cannot stand a cliffhanger, and this did not leave on a cliffhanger. If there's going to be a new season, it's just going to be a new season? Or would you have rather have had a bit of a cliffhanger to set you up for the next season?
I like it the way it is.
You like it just the way it is?
I like a tidy bow. Mm-hmm. A tidy bow. And I mean, obviously there's some stuff that we're not sure about, like Cressida and, some things like that, and Marcus and Violet. So, I mean, there's still things that we can and Benedict and, the new Scotland and the way that Francesca was looking at John's cousin.
So there are some cool
so there's little things
that... It's not cliffhangery, but there's things that you can,
develop.
Yeah. I feel that.
How did you feel about this episode? How did you feel about how it ended this season?
I think this season was spectacular. I was sitting here trying to think out of 1, 2, and 3, and Queen Bridge. Queen Bridge is still going to be the reigning.
Charlotte.
Excuse me, Queen Charlotte. Sorry. Queen Charlotte is always going to be the reigning champ. But this, I felt more patient than I did with season 2. I'll say that. I still probably need when we do our live. I'll probably let you know how I feel regarding as compared to some of the previous episodes. But this one I felt more patient and I felt more satisfied with the ending. I know that we talked not briefly at extent regarding the problems with Kate, and then when she came back and she had her redemption tour, and then she was able to be the best version of herself as far as the series is concerned, we were satisfied. The satisfaction that I'm receiving from the redemption tour of Penelope is more than what I felt for Kate. Not to say that season 2 is bad. Season 2 is great. All of Bridgerton is just good. But for this, because of the journey and because of the very what's the word I'm looking for? The people that are invested into the characters of Penelope and all of the stuff that's come from the chat, the glorious, magnificent comment section, like trying to force one way of thinking when we were like, no, this is a person that needs to develop and change through this story and to have this satisfying ending to make me take this moment and be like,
What is that?
Yo, she changed. I told you she was gonna change. We knew she had issues from the giddy up, and I'm just happy. I'm so happy to be like,
change?
Yes. She's grown as an individual. The character that she was from the beginning of season 1 is different than the person that she has become in season 3. This is why we watch this. It wasn't no flat note, this innocent person just skating along and no, there was complications. There was layers like an onion, and we had the joy of experiencing the growth. I feel so horrible for the people that didn't get a chance to enjoy the growth and change of a character. Oh my God. Oh, Penelope was amazing.
What is happening right now?
What a great character. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right. How you feeling?
Wow. I don't have as much enthusiasm as you do about it. However, I appreciate that enthusiasm, and it just brought this to a whole. I feel like I gotta up my game now with my enthusiasm. But no, like honestly,
yeah.
Queen Charlotte.
Okay.
Season 3. Right underneath it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
right.
I like
you didn't have to think about it.
No.
You were just like, just what it is.
No, it's Queen Charlotte, and then this season, real talk.
Yeah, it's so good. This season.
I am like you said, like flawed characters are brilliantly beautiful.
Yes.
Accountability is brilliantly beautiful. Take your accountability, take your consequences, be they good, bad, ugly, or otherwise, and keep it moving with your flawed self.
Yes.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Now I can root for Penelope and Colin being their true flawed selves together in a beautiful, wonderful marriage.
Yeah.
And all is right in the ton.
Yeah. All is right.
All is
so
right
far,
in the ton.
Today.
I mean, yeah.
Today, all
right
is
now.
right.
Right
in the
now,
ton.
yeah. Right now as we speak.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out. Just a shout out to Cressida. If there is something, listen. If there is something I am a little disappointed in. There is one thing I am disappointed in the season finale is that I thought Cressida was setting up to be an amazing antagonist. I don't want to call her a villain. I know I've said it, but in real life, she's not a villain because she's living her life and she's trying to do the best that she can. She's the antagonist. She is the thing that our star actress, our star character has to overcome in order to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
And if I did have anything that was kind of a little short, I thought that they would have done a little bit more with Cressida in the season finale. Instead, she just kind of like, it's like, her plan was foiled, and then she hops in the carriage and kind of leaves. There is something to be said about a sympathetic antagonist. One of my favorite antagonists, villain, bad guy, if you will, is Killmonger from Black Panther. And it's because of you can kind of understand the why behind the things that they're doing. And I felt Cressida on a lot of different levels. I know some people are like celebrating her defeat, and I get that, and I accept that, and it should happen because the person that you're rooting for, you want them to win. The only way they can win is to get over that. But I get that. But for a moment, for me, from somebody that loves the intricacies of story, I thought her plight and her why was really, really good. I just hate that it didn't get a little bit more attention in the season finale. I'm all for Penelope winning and all, but I did want just a teeny bit more. And I certainly understand why you feel your way, but please explain.
Well, no, because did I feel for her with this cruel, horrible father? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I feel for her mom being trapped in a situation where she had to obey the father?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And someone had mentioned this in the comments, and it's very true.
Okay.
Like, I feel like, because Cressida, she used to be a bitch. Real talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
She hasn't redeemed herself for me.
Okay.
She hasn't
That's fair.
apologized for anything.
That's
sometimes she's been kind of Eloise in terms of, that friendship a little bit.
Yeah.
But as far as everybody else, she's done nothing to redeem herself.
Well, I think, and you're absolutely right, but I don't think that's the role of the antagonist, is for the antagonist to find redemption.
No, I agree with that.
The antagonist is just supposed to get in the way of the person that we're rooting for.
I agree with that.
Right.
But
now,
that
if there was an arc, that would have been a bit of a bonus. But then again, I think they have to kind of leave with a bad taste in your mouth.
No, I agree with that, but that doesn't mean that I have to like her.
No. I'm not saying that anybody should like her.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the reasons why I don't.
No, okay.
Be her antagonist, protagonist, lead character, whatever.
Okay, no, that's fair.
I just don't particularly care for her because she was a very cruel person and she hasn't done anything about that. Yes, she's grown a little bit, but it's more so because of her own, like her protecting her own self, which is fine, because that's what some people have to do. But anyway, so Cressida, no. You know what I'm disappointed about? Real talk.
What's that?
This whole season and a little bit of last season, we were trying to figure out the point of Will and his wife and their children. And I still don't have a point with them.
I feel like they must know somebody in casting or favor because none of what they don't matter in the Bridgerton universe, and that's very disappointing.
At all.
Yeah, we thought there would have been something there.
I thought maybe, because they kept, having them have little conversations. Will kept showing up with the Bridgertons at their parties and John and all this. And I'm like,
it just feels like, why?
Yeah, why are you there?
Why? Yeah, that part is disappointing.
Relevance whatsoever. Whatsoever.
So so Marcus is another character who could have easily have fallen into that same trap, right?
Yeah.
We bring in a character who could be interesting, but then it doesn't really connect to the universe, where Marcus is a lot different.
Yeah.
Marcus connects directly to the Bridgertons.
To two of the most powerful women in the show.
Yes. So how are you feeling regarding his end? Because there was no tidy little bow for that character at all.
No, and I don't think I needed a tidy bow for him.
Okay.
It was kind of tidy. He gets to pursue the woman that he's kind of interested in.
Okay.
Because he made amends with his sister.
Okay.
And, he pursued it the right way in terms of, kind of presenting him, calling upon her,
right,
and saying, you know, this, and she gave him what she needed, and he took care of that, and now they're dancing together. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and she said the whole comment about when she first met Edmund, she was stumbling over her words, and then when they were talking, she was stumbling over her words. I was like, that is brilliant, and I love every minute of it. So yeah, I feel like it was tied up enough. Like I feel like they're gonna probably court or whatever, and maybe, you know, see what happens.
Okay, so you know the ABC brothers. We got Anthony, we got Benedict, and then we got Colin. We haven't really talked about. I'm glad that Anthony really wasn't featured too much. I'm glad that they let this story grow and kind of let that kind of do. They're like, we'll just go to India. I was happy about that. I was like, good.
Beautiful conversation.
Let's not focus any more attention on those Bridgertons. Let's focus on what's in front of us.
Yeah.
So I was pleased with that.
Yeah.
So I think next up, if there is another season, the middle brother, Benedict in his choice, there was a look in his eye.
Yeah.
Where he's exploring who he is, what he likes, what he wants. Mm-hmm. He's got a woman who has helped him open his eyes towards that. Mm-hmm. We had a tinfoil hat theory that what if she's possibly using him because he's a man of status?
What's happening? Yeah.
I don't. We'll see if that holds up.
It was just the look.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
I still think it could be an interesting theory.
Yeah, it was an interesting look.
And we'll see. Maybe if he's up next on deck. I hope it's not the Shadow Children. For one, because I think they'll be too young for us to really care about. I think it'd be a little bit more interesting to kind of go that route. And then I don't know how we bridge in Penelope's story now that she's no longer Whistledown. Mm-hmm. We've had some theories regarding, her helping Colin maybe with some of his writing. Mm. You had a theory of maybe she can write something else.
Yeah, she can.
I have a theory of maybe she could write for the Queen in some capacity.
Yeah.
Because she has a powerful voice with that pen.
Yeah, people listen. Yeah.
And can you imagine what the Queen could do with
people
that
listen.
Regarding
everything.
A host of different things. Yeah, that's a powerful ally to kind of have with you once she had fessed up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Two things though. The ABC brothers never thought of that. I don't know if you came up with that with yourself or you read it somewhere.
But I wish I could claim that. That was in the chat.
That's brilliant. I was like, thank you, chat, because the
ABC brothers.
I had I've never heard it, and it has brought so much joy to my life right now. So whoever came up with that.
I stole that from you. If you go ahead and mention in the chat if you were the one that brought that up.
All praise be to, because that's giving me life right now. Okay, second of all, question for you.
Okay.
Do you think, we're talking about possible next seasons.
Okay.
Do you think that they would travel abroad?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
But they got Kate and Anthony in India, which I don't think they're gonna do that, because where's the love story there? Well, what's the love story there?
Yeah.
But then you got Francesca, John, and Eloise, and this new cousin that randomly popped up out of nowhere in Scotland.
I think it's going to be the Colin effect. We're going to come back. Eloise will be coming back from her thing, and she's going to look different, walk different, and I think she's going to come back with her.
With the cousin.
She's going to come back. Well, maybe, but maybe not, because then again, that look wasn't towards Eloise. That's
what I'm saying. It was Francesca and the cousin.
Is right towards,
So I'm a little curious what that's about to look like when they come back.
Yeah, because Francesca looked like she was choosing.
Yeah, it was very
It was an interesting look.
Yeah. And she was very taken aback.
Yes.
And and I was like,
yeah.
And then maybe if she comes back with the cousin, then maybe Benedict can be like, oh,
Yeah.
And maybe figure out how it would look if he possibly went in a different direction.
Yeah.
Or in the direction of his happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I am curious.
You know who I want to find some love?
Who?
Lady Danbury. She's dope.
Oh.
She's dope.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm not saying she got to get married.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she has to share her wealth and her kingdom and everything that comes with taking on a husband, because you have to sacrifice freedom and all of that. But, I want somebody for her to come, warm that bed from time to time.
Well, I think
give her some companionship.
She has companionship with Violet.
Remember when we were watching, was it Queen Charlotte? I think it was Queen Charlotte when they took her to the paintings and they were talking about tending the gardens and this, that, and the
I think that was in
I'm not poo-pooing on the companionship of a good friend, but there is a difference between the companionship of a friend and the companionship of a lover.
There's an absolute difference between that, but I feel like she had her husband who was very abusive and traumatizing.
Yes.
But then she also had Lady Violet's dad, who she actually loved.
Right.
So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some people, there's only, really truthfully, I do feel this way. Some people, there's only one great love.
Okay.
There's only one.
Yeah.
I feel like, some people have the capacity, and sometimes depending on your age, depending on what it is, maybe there's another.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For her, I feel like that was her one true love.
Okay.
And that was what
I'm wondering
it
how
is.
you all feel in the chat.
Me too.
You know who else had a really good redemption arc is Lady Featherington.
Oh.
Because for a while, even when she showed that she was changing her ways, I still wasn't believing it.
And she was still kind of down putting.
Yeah. I mean, it felt like, okay, now that this daughter's got some shine, now you want to be like, oh, I'm paying attention to you.
Absolutely.
Right. But by the time we got to this episode, I do believe it, like, completely.
I do too. Yeah, because they had that conversation, about them being a lot alike, but, her not really knowing how to raise a daughter because, like, in a way that's not full of societal norms, right? Yeah. So I really appreciated that conversation that they had because she was saying, I know that I've had faults, but this is kind of why.
Yeah.
And we have to do better.
That part we got to
do better.
I think we've touched on most of the main stuff.
Oh yeah, I could go on talking about this episode forever, but I know
and then we'll be doing that with the live stream.
Yeah.
So just definitely keep your eyes peeled when we'll be answering all of your questions, and I can't wait. I am looking forward to talking.
This was so good.
To y'all.
This was so good.
It was so good.
Oh my God.
It's just it's a 9 out of 10 series as a whole. Is a 9 out of 10.
Absolutely.
For this particular
season
as well.
Absolutely.
You got any closing thoughts before we get out this bad boy?
I just want to say I love it. I can't wait for another season. I think it's beautiful. The writing, the costumes, the characters, the actors, the actress, everything about it. I think it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful for the people that have joined us on this journey because it has been a journey.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. Yeah. So thank you for joining along.
That part, thank you all for the patience. Thank you all for your fandom. Please, please, please don't let my little outbursts stop you from having true fandom for your characters. I say this all the time. Love who you love. Support who you support within this television series.
These worlds.
And just enjoy it. I know I'm loud and crazy with it, but
You're
it's
passionate.
because I just love a good story.
Yeah.
Listen, if this is your first time watching, make sure you catch up with some of the previous episodes. And if you've been enjoying the type of conversation that me and Mikel-Claire have had, be a fan and a friend of the channel, hit that subscription button, and of course give us that thumbs up because that's how people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better,
catch me on the live. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Not kidding. My social media links will be in the description. Follow along. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Thank y'all for your time, and we will catch y'all in the live. All right, y'all take care. Peace.